Now that is that big bad bullshit. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and I've got a couple of things to go over. First up, we're going to visit Big Bad Toy Store, and as you see, everything's gone up. These were around, let me see if they still got anything. Okay, $36.99 was what they originally were at, and they jumped to $40 and $49.99 in some cases. Yeah, I was really taken back by that. Then everyone noticed the prices jumped up on classified, and it was like, what is going on? You know, the rumor going around, and I don't know how true this is, but apparently this is preemptively raising the prices for the tariffs. And apparently this is across the board. Everything's like $2 to $3 higher. $27.99 versus $25. Again, there's no reason for this at this time. Let me stress, at this time. But here we are. Now, my understanding was that the toy companies have already said, Hasbro has said, well, we'll get to that in a minute, has said that they gotta raise the prices. So when I saw this all going down, and when I got that rumor, I just said, I had some stuff in my pile of loot. I had already paid for it. I grabbed a couple of things at clearance, ship, and I am done with Big Bad Toy Store. There are too many places you can get stuff. Yeah, Monster Force is, an exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store, but I mean, Monster Force is just okay, and I don't see anything in the future I really, really want. And I don't think I'm willing to deal with this kind of bullshit to get it. And I did this once before. It was a long time ago. I can't remember exactly what BBTS did, but I didn't say I would never shop there again. I just said I'm not shopping there for a while. And it was a good 12 years before I went back to BBTS. And I'm planning on sticking to that. I mean, this is ridiculous, okay? If there's no reason for it. If the toy companies were doing it, fine. That's the problem. But this is the store doing it, and it is the store. Look around. Everywhere still has the lower price, with $25.99, around that price. And this is stupid. This is stupid. Don't fall for it. Don't. Just don't. I mean, don't give into this. There are too many places, too many good places for your purchases than to put up with this bullshit. I'm not calling for a boycott or anything like that. I'm just telling you my feelings. I can't abide this kind of crap. Oh, it's just $2. Yeah, well, what if you buy the whole wave? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 right there. And what if you buy these guys? I mean, again, it goes up and up, and they just take your money and be happy. It don't seem like much, but it adds up. It is a ridiculous way to do business. And I'm calling out Big Bad Toy Store on it right now, because this is that bullshit that we like to talk about. Okay. The other part of this is Kit Helsinger pointed this out to me, and I want to give full credit to him. This is from the New York Post. It's not showing you. Yeah, there it is. Okay. This is from New York Post. Mattel CEO aims to offset Trump's tariff by shrinking manufacturing and making more movies. That's right, and I hate these videos in here. Okay. The number 2 toy company in the United States, Mattel, is dealing with tariffs by shrinking manufacturing operations and leaning into movies starring its biggest brands. Chief Executive Ron Kreitz, I never even knew this guy's name, said in an investment conference on Thursday. "We used to be called a toy manufacturer," Kreitz said at the UBS Global Consumer and Retailer Conference in New York City. "Now we have to become an IP intellectual property company." Sound familiar? The transition comes as Mattel, second to Hasbro, to which I want to point out, after the fourth quarter earning reports, Mattel actually overtook Hasbro, but we won't get into semantics. Has been shrinking its manufacturing operations and leaning into licensing hot properties, including Barbie, Hot Wheels, and Uno, collecting royalties on them. The success of blockbuster Barbie movie in 2023 that did the big hit of 2023 that helped them a lot, spawned a mini pink revolution that Mattel cashed in on, as more than 15 other companies made Barbie inspired apparel, furniture, linens, jewelry, and even toothbrushes. I hate these ads. At the same time, the California-based firm closed or consolidated 5 factories. I thought only Playmates owned their own factories, so maybe I'm missing something there. 6th one this year, the CEO said on Thursday. Okay. Mattel began paring back manufacturing operations 6 years ago, which seems weird considering that was the height of the pandemic, and that's when they started ramping out Origins, and WWE took a big jump, but not as big a jump as I thought. I actually found a website that had not actually listed, but had a database of all the WWE releases. And there was a big jump in 2018, but it calmed down in 2019, although you wouldn't know about looking at products being released. Jeez. Well before the tariffs became a hot button issue, Kreitz said. Mattel's goal was to reduce the reliance on China, which accounts for approximately 40% of the production, and develop relationships with other low-cost countries. That's why WWE moved to Vietnam, or at least their toy lines did. Those are coming, I think, almost exclusively out of Vietnam right now. It currently manufactures in 7 countries, including Mexico, which is facing potential 25% tariff after April 2nd. I would like to know what they make in Mexico. That's interesting. But 20% off on goods made in China represents an existential threat to the toy industry, which makes 80% of its goods in China. Was it 80%? 100%, man. I mean, we haven't made toys in this country in well over 50 years. Half a century. We assembled them in this country, but we didn't make them, Mattel's executives have previously said that tariffs will likely raise the cost of toys this year. Other toy companies are scrambling to find alternatives to China as well. This article, I went and looked at it. It was talking about just not Hasbro, but other companies were trying to find other factories somewhere else. "We don't expect any single country to account for more than 25% of our production," Mattel Chief Financial Officer Anthony DeSilverado said in the conference. He did not provide a time frame for these manufacturing goals. Meanwhile, Mattel is filming 2 movies, Masters of the Universe in London and Matchbox in Morocco. What the fuck is the Matchbox movie going to be? "We have over 14 other movies and TV products in development," Kreitz said. "You don't need to do Barbie movie success to have a positive impact on the company." So, my takeaway is, first and foremost, is, I mean, they're definitely lining themselves up to raise prices. But in addition, they're leaning, just like Hasbro, they're going into other productions. Now, previous to this, Hasbro wanted to be a movie company, so I find that interesting, that they're now trying to be a movie company. Now, of course, it doesn't say they're stopping toy manufacturing, but yeah, it's really weird the parallels this Mattel announcement has to the ones Hasbro's been making. What am I saying? The toy apocalypse is nigh! No, I'm not saying that. Again, really weird stuff going on in the toy space. I did notice it looked to me today, the Walmart finished the resets, and it looked to me like Mattel had a lot more room than they did before. Could be just me. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, just wanted to talk about that and the big bad bullshit. Okay, this rough and dirty video, just really getting it out there, but I want to thank you for watching, and don't forget the YouTube stuffs, and you guys take care.